Hey,
Save button. Who knew? Who knew?
how are you? Coffee snob is how I know you forever. But it is
Yes,
Jen. How are you? Nice to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome back to the People's Talk Show Live. It's been a long time.
Yes, you have like totally grown since I was on here last time.
Yes, if you can believe it, we're celebrating 25,000 people know about this show.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
I think you were there at about what, 1,000? I think you were like right when it started, like right when it was like
It was,
1,001.
yeah. Yeah, most of us started
So,
following you right after your first show with Nate.
yes, I know. Thank God. That was great. Nate really that's how I think that was how I met all you folks, which was really
Yeah,
cool. And then
yeah.
so you've hung around since then. So I see that you are now are you living at the homestead with Nate now, or are you still far apart?
We're still dating from a distance.
Ah,
9 hours.
oh, that's not too bad. Oh, there he is. Oh, is he there? Oh, there he is.
Actually,
Hey.
I'm with him. I'm in the camper with him.
Yep.
So are you in? Okay, so you're obviously in the
So I'm
same
in
place.
West Virginia. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got to talk to my boss for a second. Hey, all the lights are turned off here in
Yeah.
the studio, and I've got the
I
emergency
see that.
lighting on. You see, this is the
Yeah.
emergency light. You see, and
Yep.
so I know I haven't paid my bill, but you don't have to torture me by turning off all my electricity. You know,
Well, I
I,
mean,
How
yeah.
can we get you on solar?
Yeah, that's we got to get you on solar. That's right. I mean, that's just what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go out there and wire up solar panels and stuff to get the lights back on in the studio. That's it.
you know, ladies and gentlemen, I get absolutely no support. He's got all of these ways. Like I'm piecing this studio together with just, basically I got a
Yep.
spotlight and that's it. I have to pay for my own clothes, and meanwhile he's got
Yep.
a camper. He's got all kinds of facilities and he's in the middle of the woods.
That's right. Yep. Yep. That's exactly right. I was thinking about sending you out some twine though. I might send you like 10 feet of twine. I don't know what you're going to do with
Fine.
that, but it'll
No,
probably
well,
help you out or
Tie your
something.
husky up with it.
yeah, that's right. Hey, if I follow you, I'll figure out something to do with it. So how have you two been? Are you working together when you're together? Are you because I see that you're taking the storage shed, or is it the shed? But that's going to start being a living space. Is that accurate?
Yeah. That is accurate. That's exactly right. We most of the time when she comes, she only can be here for a couple days at the most. So we just kind of hang out and make food and like I don't know. We organized the kitchen a little bit, or at least you did. I just kind of watched you.
Yeah, I cleaned some things up today. We haven't been outside though the last couple times I've been here because it was so cold.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. And now y'all have snow on the ground there, or is it just cold?
it's just been cold and damp, and sometimes it's been frozen. We had a little bit of snow, but this is West Virginia. When we get snow, it's not even worth putting boots on for. It's just made stuff white.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, so now how often we'll see how often are you you work like in terms of like the winter months, you don't really have a whole lot of maintenance, right? I mean, well, mostly you're just staying warm, meaning like that
Right?
there's a lot that goes into that obviously. I mean, you've got all of your prep. I mean, you've got to keep the stove going. I mean, there's a lot to it, but you don't have any
Yeah.
project. Are you not actively doing anything like a project,
Well,
significant project right now?
most winters I don't. I mean, I work on growing the business and stuff, which I'm doing this winter, but I'm totally working on the outhouse and the storage shed this winter too. So I've got those two projects going simultaneously.
Hey, well, people love these things. These are
That's
these things.
awesome.
So it's dual promotion, Nate. So we got Narrowway
It
Homestead, ladies
is.
and gentlemen, and this is Nate Petrosky, who is the we would say the proprietor of Narrowway Homestead, and it is an active roaster of fine coffee, and then of course what you
Right?
get here, which is the People's Talk Show Live.
Yeah,
So
that's right. You get a lot of what it says in that bubble there. It says blah 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 if you look real close.
exactly. Those who may not know, Nate, and especially Jen, were here very early on, and but the name of the show used to be called, well, it was called the Late Nighttime Talk Show, and then it was after I talked to Nate, we
Yeah.
changed. Well, I wanted to do the People's Show, and and then he became my employer.
Right.
And then I had to change
Yeah.
it based upon branding and copyright and trademark and all this other stuff that's, don't worry, it's for the lawyers. And then, and so things just kind of, really went, I think went well. And so I'm very
Yeah.
grateful. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna keep moving on the show here, because I'm
Sounds
gonna try
good.
to get, I'm going to try to get as much as I can get in here, because I'm getting kind of hot. The aliens have the spotlight on me.
Right, right. Yeah, no, I imagine you'd want to, get things underway before they decide
Yeah,
to suck you up there and perform experiments.
that's right. Because this is sure like the old days, Nate. It's this is I feel like I'm in a closet and someone, like I'm holding a flashlight up to my face here. So
Right. Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
no,
love to
for sure.
chat with you both on better. Please come back to the studio when I've got my studio and I'm not so disadvantaged. But thank you
For
very much
sure.
for everything. Oh, and please, if those of you who may not know, obviously this is Nate Petrosky. Please go to Narrowway Homestead. Go to his page and check out all the wonderful stuff he's got going on. There's all kinds of things, and you've got all those people that are now, you've got the perpetual, constantly harassing you and asking you and interrogating you every day on why aren't you
Oh
doing
yeah.
this, and so that's always entertaining, folks. So go check that out. That's my favorite part of Nate's content, is watching Nate answer people that say crazy things.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's
So
it's it's a blast for sure.
it certainly is. Well, Jen and Nate, and I couldn't say this enough. You're both wonderful people. I'm happy that you're in a nice relationship right now, and my blessings to you. And you've been
Thank
wonderful
you.
friends. And as I celebrate 25,000 people in the People's Talk Show Live, I wouldn't rather. I mean, there's
Yeah,
no one else I'd rather be celebrating that with than you two. So thank you so very much for all that you've done for the show.
Thank
for
you.
sure. Yep.
Congratulations to you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Stay warm, guys.